Good morning, one and all. In continuation with the previous zoology topics, I would like to start from today onwards evolution. Evolution. So here the term evolve or evolution was derived from Greek letter. Evolution was derived from the Greek letter evolve. So that is equivalent word to the English is evolve, means to change, to unfold, to uncover, or to reveal. So this is the meaning of the word evolve, means to change or to unfold, to uncover or to reveal. So what is uncovering? Revealing the secrets or revealing the secrets or uncovering the secrets. Uncovering the secrets. Your secret means past or which happened in the past. So here, according to our textbook, what does the meaning evolve mean, or the to find out or to understand, the secret, to understand the changes in the flora and fauna, to understand the changes in the flora and fauna of, to understand the changes in the flora and fauna of during millions of years to today. So to understand the changes in the flora and fauna during a million of years to today. So here we immediately get the words flora. Flora means plants. Fauna means animals. Flora means plants. Fauna means animals. So what we'll understand here? We are understanding changes. Changes means whatever it may be changed. When you see yourself in the first class and when you see your photo now, today, we can see big changes or different changes between the organ yourself. So that is, it may be the height, growth of height, it may be there's some changes in the faces, but it may be in the way of dressing. Dressing is not considered, but in the case of your physical factors, whatever the changes you observe, that are called change. Means whatever has happened in the past, when you look today, you will be seeing your own physical changes. In the similar way, the changes in the level of organisms from the past to present, or whatever is going on in the organisms now, which has happened earlier and which has taken millions of years to occur, is called a change. So here changes in the flora. So that is, we are talking about the complete plants or complete animals which has undergone the change, So in this particular phenomenon means nothing. This is all, whatever we are discussing, this is only relevant to the seeing the past. That is, seeing the past in present. That is, peeping back into past. Means, if you want to discuss with the example what is seeing the past in present means, seeing stars. If you are seeing the stars, so it, in the physical terminology, the light traveled by the stars to reach today night or yesterday's night is, okay, they are almost light year. It is light year, means the light traveled by a body. The light traveled by from the stars to reach the earth, which is considered as a light year. Means the light traveled in 1 year is called 1 light year. So when you are seeing the stars, we are talking about the stars might have emitted that light approximately some millions to trillions of years. Means the light has traveled from the universe to reach the earth. Whatever we are seeing today, yesterday or tomorrow is approximately some millions, trillions to lakhs to trillions, billions to millions to, and so on. So means whatever the light we are seeing today, which was emitted by the stars, was approximately many trillion years ago. It may be billions, it may be trillions, it may be lakhs, it may be any part of a time. So that is called as a light year. Generally, when we are seeing the star light, it is considered as a light year. The similar way, when you are seeing the sunlight now, it is 8 minutes past. So everywhere, whatever we are seeing now is already has been occurred in the past. So the main intention of this is evolution is looking back into your past is called as evolution. Looking back or peeping back into your past is called as evolution. In this evolution topic, we will try to understand the origin of life. In this part, we'll try to understand how the origin of life occurred. Origin of life. Origin means starting. So, origin of life. Origin means a starting point or a base for the starting of life. So here, when we talk about the origin, so if life has to start, there should be a base. The basic thing should be present to start the life. So, in the origin of life, we'll first try to understand the starting of Earth, because Earth Earth is considered as a base for the formation of life. If Earth is not formed, how the life will form? So if you want to study the Earth, because Earth is a part of a universe. Earth is a part of a universe, so we need to first understand how the universe was formed prior to the Earth formation. And what is the time gap between the formation of the universe to the life? So it is, as we are thinking, it is not days, months or years, it is millions of years to lakhs of years to millions of years or trillions of years. So anything, whatever we discuss, it is concerned to the lakhs, millions, billions or trillions. Whatever we are talking here, it is only concerned to the lakhs, probably thousands, sometimes thousands, to lakhs, to billions, to trillions and so on. So first universe will, because when you talk about a universe is a bigger element. Universe is a bigger element in which several solar systems will be present. Several solar systems will be present. In these several solar systems, we see our solar system as one of the part. In that, our Earth is the smallest part, and if you see ours, it is a small, tiny spot. Tiny spot. So whatever we are studying, the evolution on Earth is a speck or tiny spot. Speck or a tiny spot. So first, if you want to understand our evolution, we need to understand what is universe first. So here, when we try to understand the universe, so Earth is a part of it. Universe part is Earth, and Earth part is India, and in this India we are a small spot. So here it is divided into several parts, and ours is a small, tiny spot. Now, generally we'll try to understand what is universe first. Universe is included with several solar systems. Universe is included with several solar systems. In this solar system, our Earth is one of the part, and on the Earth we have several continents, and our evolution is a small one. So here, Ebbe Lemaitre, a Russian physiobiologist, French physiobiologist. He has proposed and was conducting, under his leadership, they were conducting a similar prototype model called as Big Bang Theory. So here, Big Bang Theory. Big means big only. Bang means explosion. Big explosion theory. It is can be considered as a big explosion theory. So according to this Big Bang Theory, universe was formed approximately 20 B by A. So from here B stands for billion. Here anytime M means M stands for million. T stands for trillion. So if anything, so we cannot use LOA, but here, there it will say lakh or lakh. So here from now onwards, try to remember the terms that B means billion, M means million, T means trillion. So approximately Earth was formed approximately 20 billion years ago. Means 1 million into 100 is called 1 billion. 1 million into 100 is called 1 billion. So, and the first life, this Earth was formed approximately 25 billion years ago because of Big Bang, big explosion that occurred in the universe. As a result of that, many asteroidal bodies means outer space bodies. Outer space bodies have settled down and they formed a path, and one of the outer space body converted into Earth. One of the asteroidal body, outer space body converted into Earth, and this approximately, the Earth formation took place approximately 4.5 billion years ago. 4.5 billion years ago. The life, to start the life on the Earth, first living organism on the Earth, it approximately took 0.5 billion years. Approximately 0.5 billion years ago, and first living organism probably arose 4 billion years ago, and the first living organism to be formed as estimated was cyanobacteria, that is blue-green algae, and which is a chemoheterotroph. Which is a chemoheterotroph which probably started life on the Earth's surface took place, and there is an estimation that this was formed approximately 3.5 billion years ago. So all is an approximate, evolution itself is an approximate value, does not have any exact time values. So the time bound values we can generally take nearby values, not exact values. Please keep in mind that evolution means approximate values or nearby values but not exact values. So first formed life was the chemoheterotroph, and later the life, how the life has continued on the Earth, what are the struggles it made, it will be revealed in a short span. So please wait for that for a short while.